Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender, where we give lesser played games or forgotten settings the roll the dice they deserve. I'm your host, Game Master George, thrilled to welcome you to the next chapter in our adventure. Our heroes have seemingly lost 2 party members. Will the 2 remaining survive without their companions? Find out as we explore a new land of power and ancient secrets in Exalted, Burning Essence. Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender. I'm, of course, your host, Game Master George, and with me today is Craig. Say hello, Craig.
Howdy, howdy, gang. This is Craig playing Dirham Barath, and a little fact about your boy Dirham is that in his younger days, in his house, he was trained militaristically for not a role of leadership, but rather service.
Service, how so?
Service to the household, for helping to raise the name in terms of actually giving to society and gaining notoriety.
So they kind of like pre-planned to ship you off to the Dragon Disciples for goodwill.
Damn. As one should do with their hot-headed male children.
He's
Is he a hothead?
No, that is the stereotype within society, that men are not suited to rule because they are emotional and hot-headed. Were you not aware of that, Craig?
We all learned something today.
I mean, 100% of wars have been started by men, so
Not in this world.
that checks out.
No,
Not in this
not
world.
in this world.
Wait, so then 100% of wars have been started by women. What's going on
it
here?
all very well.
Yeah.
It's because of the Scarlet Empress rising to power, and that established the precedent within the realm, so...
Awesome.
That makes
I
sense.
love this.
That
Very
makes
cool.
sense.
Very cool.
All right. Anyway, moving on from that, which probably lost us a few listeners. Here is Greg. Say hello, Greg.
Hey, everybody. How you all doing? I'm Greg. I play Adra Malik, formerly known as Sinis Nadala. I am a collector of shinies. Adra Malik has a almost dragon-like obsession with collecting baubles and trinkets. So yeah, I like my shiny stuff. I like it, you know.
Dragon or crow?
Or monkey.
Are dragons not obsessed with gold in this world? I don't know the lore. Sorry. Correct.
Dragons are more like Asian dragons, like with
Yeah,
wisdom
dragons
and
are
stuff,
very
right?
much Asian dragons in this world. They are
Wisdom.
more mystical and, they're associated with the elements here. Elemental creatures.
Yeah,
But yes,
or-
monkeys, too. That's probably a trait of monkeys, I would assume.
And we sort of have a theory going that you're half monkey, so we can only assume.
I regret my missed opportunity to turn you into a lunar, because that would have just fit with that so much, but...
I don't know what that is. But
I do.
yeah,
We never
I'm
will.
Sad you're not.
I don't know.
I'm sad I'm not.
You shouldn't be. They can eat people's hearts and then steal their forms. Anyway, next
I'm
we
very
have
sad.
next we have Rich. Say hello, Rich.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Rich. I play Smiling Mountain, also known as Rakim, both equally valid names at this point.
The stolen name.
Indeed.
And your fun fact?
I had one in my brain, and then we were talking about weremonkeys, and my brain was just thinking about weremonkeys. No, that's what it is.
It's all right, we'll keep all this in.
What is Mountain's opinion on weremonkeys?
On were creatures in general.
Sure.
I wonder if we're wrong about them in some fashion. So I would like to not have pulverized one. It could be helpful.
Damn it.
Aside from the one that you already pulverized.
Right, that
Hey, he
we...
gave us zero choice.
That's
That guy
true.
came at us.
That is
Hot.
true. And that's back when you were mortal.
Yeah, we were. There was
even less option there.
There was only suplexing.
If you listeners are confused, check out our Grab Bag Gaming episode of Exalted. Everything will be explained there, and not really, but anyway. Last time on Exalted, we had our beach episode that was definitely not a beach episode in any
Did
way.
not have a big episode.
Our team
tried.
made their way back to what was it? Nachara made their way back to Nachara, where they, rather than staying on their boat and heading back to Nexus, where they could possibly gather themselves and head on to bigger and better things, decided to take one more mission, as that always works so well. They went out into town in search of said mission, finding instead the clothes store, a very normal looking shop in the middle of town which sold very normal boring looking clothes, with a very normal boring looking man behind the desk. Naturally, our heroes decided to engage this shopkeeper and began investigating the premise, whereupon Strings found some runes of binding within the building. And being the curious sort that he is, he disrupted them, at which point the normal-looking shopkeeper made his way out of the shop, followed quickly by Dirham Barath, who followed, bound the demon to himself, and then vanished in a in a roiling explosion of blue and white flames in the middle of a crowded city street in this town of Nachara. Definitely having no negative side effects whatsoever.
Yeah, that's the ticket. That's what I like to hear.
Rakim, Adramalik, and Strings, then having no idea where Dirham was because he had gone off on his own when this happened, began making their own way through town. They, Smiling Mountain made his way to the guard post where he volunteered his services to defend this town against an encroaching anathema, possibly. Adramalik and Strings then made their way to a governmental building where they broke inside and were surprised to find an individual sitting behind a desk working on a strangely illuminated scroll. After Adramalik pickpocketed the scroll from the gentleman's tunic using his feet and then deftly dropped his scarf on top of it in order to block the light of the glowing scroll in the dark room, it was revealed that Strings would be leaving them to journey with this individual to attempt to assist people like themselves out in the world, burgeoning powers before they could be cut down by the Immaculate Order, or worse. At this point, Dirham had still not reappeared. However, a day later, Dirham did, in fact, reemerge within the center of the Hall of Records, where he was able to share his goodbye with Strings, before Strings made his way through a portal to a shining city. But rewinding, we find ourselves with Smiling Mountain and Adramalik as they're making their way back to the boat, still looking for Dirham Barath.
What other threats? I thought it was just Immaculate Order. We want to.
I did.
Oh, come on. You didn't think that was it.
I feel like that's enough.
No.
All right. Yeah. So we make our way back. Did you think of that thing that you care about that isn't you?
I'm terribly sorry. What was that, Rakim? What
I told you to write down something you care about that isn't you, and specifically Uba, that you care about in a fashion in which you want to make something better for them.
Well,
You don't have to tell me. I said right. It's just for you, friend. Put it in the book and look at that book every night before you go to bed. This is your north. This is your compass. What do you care about that isn't you? If you don't have a north, then you're probably lost, and you should probably work.
what if I'm intending on sailing west?
You have to know where north is to sail west, because you have to know where west. If you know where west was, you would know where north.
Okay, no, that's a good point. Yes, if I know where north is, I know where all the other directions are. That was a bad analogy on my. The point.
You can't care about nothing but you, because the world is bigger than you. If you only care about you, you will eventually not see things you need to see, my friend, and you will crash, as all people do. Even the worst tyrants care about something. It is not even about future intent. It's about what you can see. And Smiling Mountain like stoops down in a very not threatening way, just kind of like gets down on a knee. He says, I want you to leave, Mike. So I need you to start seeing.
You want me to leave?
Leave. Survive.
Oh, live. You're saying live. I thought you said you wanted me to leave. I understand you. I'm sorry. Yes.
Just think on it, yes? Broaden your vision.
I will do so.
And I'll give you a pat on the back and head to the boat and curse a lot about how Dirham isn't there.
Oh, wait. We have four more clothing shops.
One moment, please. Smiling Mountain and Dirham, if you could remove your headphones momentarily.
Oh, no.
Adramalik, as I'm assuming as he's asking this question, you are thinking on the answer?
Yes.
Okay. Anytime that your mind, if it starts to drift toward moments of your mortal life, you feel almost a block there. Like, not as if it's gone, but as if reaching for it is almost painful.
Oh.
Something that is anathema to your current existence.
An anathema to an anathema. Mm-hmm. Now, that's anathemaception right there.
Similar to how it is when you respond to your name, thinking on things from your mortal life begins to be difficult for you.
Like, I can still access it, though, right? It's not like I'm getting...
you can still access it.
And what kind of... Is this like an emotional pain? Is this like a physical... Like, I have like a tick? Or like what is this like feeling that I'm getting?
Like, there is something in your being that is rebelling against it. Like an inner turmoil. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes sense. Adramalik is definitely chalking that up, though, not to... Like, do I sense where this is being attributed to, as in this is coming
necessarily.
from my exaltation or whatnot? Okay,
Not necessarily.
then accessing these memories, Adramalik, because it feels uncomfortable and because he feels that block is there, he's definitely attributing that to thinking that how do I say this? He's definitely he feels like it's more being upset at failing in his past and being more angry with being ousted from his family, and in a sense it's kind of in line with his major drive, which is to reclaim his birthright, which is kind of antithesis to that almost, but he feels like he's more upset about it because he hasn't succeeded yet, which is why he feels bad thinking about it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but so it's kind of cyclical in that it's kind of like feeding into itself. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's okay. A lot to think about.
Okay, so do you choose to, when you feel the block, do you try to push through it, or do you recoil from it and pull back?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna recoil in this moment because it's uncomfortable to think about how I didn't succeed when I was human or mortal or whatever, you know.
Okay, so in that case, you can remove 1 point of limit, and it becomes a little harder to draw upon those moments. Not in terms of remembering them, but to draw inspiration from them, basically. Okay, they're still there, and you still can, but it'll require.
Them, but it's faded.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of fading going on, almost like it's begun to the edges have begun to dull, the colors to dim slightly.
No, not my aquamarine. You
can
can't
still
put
have
gray
your
in
love of-
aquamarine. It just looks like slate gray. That's terrible.
That'll probably be the last color to fade. All you'll see is gray and aquamarine until eventually you slip completely into the darkness. And anyway,
Oof. All right.
any questions?
No. I'm
Okay,
good.
Then return, gentlemen. All right. Anyway, you make your way back to the ship, and you find that Dirham is not there.
Okay, all right. When we came in here, he was talking about clothes shops, right? He was really obsessed with that, right? He went into that clothes shop. He was really obsessed with that clothes shop. I think we should go to all the other clothes shops in town. He has to be in one of them. I mean, right?
No.
Well, I don't
just
see you
saying,
coming up
no,
with any
it's-
ideas. What do you have?
I don't know. I'm not saying I have an idea. I'm just saying you said he has to be right, and I said no. If you were like, let's check all the clothes shops, that's plausible. Then
Okay,
sure. I mean,
okay, then let's check all the clothes shops then. I'm sorry, God, I didn't know I was living with a grammar police here.
I don't know what
All
that
right,
is.
the grammar police, like the Inquisition, but they
You know what you
they
should
get you
do?
for your grammar.
Now that I'm thinking about it, you should stop all of your people from trespassing in that building because they're probably there now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll get on that.
Yeah, I'll go
And
with you.
Adramalik will scamper.
Why are you walking
to the
so
clothes
fast?
shop.
It's such a nice day, Adramalik. Why are you walking
Such a nice
so fast?
night.
It's beautiful
Yes.
out here.
The moon is beautiful. Oh God, please God no.
Okay, and you make your way back to the clothes shop.
As
Yes.
we're walking through town, I'm gonna be on the lookout for people who have similar type necklaces and symbols on them to the one that the mayor had in the one town with the lunar.
Oh, okay. Give me your perception awareness.
Just in case there's like spies in town who are like, and I'm gonna let that where insert animal right in. I'm not even gonna pump it because it's a beach episode, so I'm just gonna be like, whatever happens.
There's no such thing as a beach episode in my games.
I'm making this a beach episode if it kills us, and it will.
It's a beach episode.
More dice. Where are you at, dice? There. 2.
Okay, noted. I will let you know if you see anything.
Thank you.
You make your way back to the clothes store, at which point you see that Adramalik's not cult are hard at work renovating. I believe that was what you wanted. Yes.
Yeah. I wanted this to be my new base of operations for my house of Adramalik here.
They've begun clearing up the clothes, taking them, putting them in the back, moving stuff around, moving many things around.
Is anything happening with them touching the clothes that had the demonic sigils like woven into them?
No.
Nothing, right? Okay.
They're
Nothing.
not demons.
It's just for binding
Are they?
demons. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was wondering if there were like other things. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they're all possessed by demons now. Anyway,
It's a better cult, honestly.
It's a way better call at that point.
Anyway, what do you do?
So I have the writ, right? I got the writ, or it was a writ. It just wasn't necessarily the writ for this property, but
Correct.
yeah, I just like give this to like my chief officer, this big like chunky guy in like big black robes with this big long bushy black beard, and I go, Horace, here is the writ for a property. I want you to work with everyone, make sure that it fits for this property. I want to make sure everything is legally in order so that we're not apprehended by any of the authorities in the area.
Of course.
Very good.
Is there anything
That's a
else
good
I
man
can
there,
do to
Horace.
serve you, Master?
I was thinking it was getting a little crowded on the ship. There's not necessarily any sleeping arrangements here in the shop, but if a couple of you could, find like a couple of the lower initiates, they could sleep in the shop tonight. Just so that way, we spread around a bit. I think that'll be better.
It will be their honor to sleep on the bed provided by Lord Adramala.
Thank you. Yes. Well, this is a new home for all of us, so we're going to be setting up shop here and hopefully growing our cause. And Adramalik will turn around and he'll give Merkeem a big thumbs up with this big grin, and he'll say, "All right, everything is in order here. We should be well situated. Back to finding Dirum. Now, if your name was Dirum Barath, which it's not, but since he was making that name up, we can pretend you're Dirum Barath. So you're Dirum Barath now. Where would you be?"
All right, I crouched down like into my knees and stuff, and I got my hands just
good,
crunched
yes.
in on my body and stuff.
You're in the space. You're occupying the space. Very good. Now, what did you see?
I have fire stick. I am smart. I like books.
Yes. You're also moody. Be more moody.
I like books, and I do not mince words.
No.
Get out of my
I
way.
like books.
Get out of my way.
Yeah,
I have to find a thing. We should go to the oldest part of the city.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, the oldest part of the city.
Okay. Do you either of you know where the oldest part of the city is?
We should go to a bar to find out.
Can I make just based on the stonework and woodwork that we've passed?
Do you
Because
have
we've walked
architecture
through a
knowledge?
pretty good area of the city, right? We've walked through most of it. I
Were
feel.
you a
You
burgeoning,
can give me an intelligence lore with a specialty of architecture.
burgeoning architect before you were?
Yeah, that's not going to be a good roll, so I'm just prepping you. So Adramalik will wring his hands together, rubbing them back and forth. He puts his fingers to his temples and then says, "No, that's not working." And instead, he will stand on his hand, or do a handstand, as one might say. And while completely upside down, he puts one hand to his temple and using the other, of course, for balance, and begins to meditate while upside down, trying to recollect the architecture that he had passed, seeing the masonry and the different types of timber and wood, and the weather lines, and whether or not some of it was warped with age and moss overridden and whatnot. And he's recollecting all these facts and figures, and he's like, oh yeah, and he rolls
cup down in
with
front
a
of him.
stunt. You can have it. I'll give you a 2-dot stunt as the blood you did that upside down, if I remember correctly, on your
Yes,
hand? Yes,
yep,
as the blood rushes to your head, obviously nourishing your brain more than
That's
it
how
would
it
normally
works.
be. Yeah.
You're
I
a
put a cup in
kind
front of
soul. You are a kind soul giving a 2-dot stunt for
I am.
doing a one-handed handstand to think.
0.
oh no.
Big old botch.
It's not going to help.
Big old botch.
I could give him a
Does
3.
my
It's-
Any
automatic
success would have been a
success-
botch.
Does my automatic success cancel the botch, or does it? Is that,
Oh, that's true. I don't know.
What?
is that
Ooh,
just
now we're getting into the weeds.
Uh-oh.
because I
What did you
got
get?
no successes with a 1, so it would be a botch.
But there is an auto success.
But there is
You
an
get an
auto
auto
success.
success, so it is not a botch.
Okay.
Good thing you
that
studied
Never had that
that.
happen.
I
Good
should've
thing this
given
was
him a
on memorizing
I
the
think 1 would have
architecture.
been totally reasonable, but you are a kind soul in a good mood for some reason. Cool.
Thank you.
Oh, I
Okay.
put a cup in front of him. Did anyone donate to the cup?
I thought he was doing it inside the building.
Oh yeah,
Was
I'm
he
doing it inside the building.
Oh, are
Sorry.
you? I
If
thought
he
it
was
was
doing
outside.
it outside, then there's something very different coming.
Oh no. He would not. He would not be upside down with prying eyes.
Oh, well, I'm not going to be inside because it's a tiny building and I don't like it.
That's-
So I was
that's
talking to you
fair.
from the doorway.
Okay. So no, you do not. You are not able to tell where the oldest section of the town is, the city.
Okay. And Adjamak will do a little somersault flip and get back upright. Looks like we're going to have to do it your way. What did you say? Go to a bar? That's definitely the best way to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the busiest bar in town?
That's a kind of question we could learn
Hey,
the
you!
answer to at a bar.
I just point at a random person who looks like they live here. You know what? I don't care if they live here. Hey, what's the busiest bar here?
Busiest bar here.
Yes.
Well, that's probably the one I just came from back there.
What's its name?
Now
I feel like Dira.
Yeah. It's he kind of stops and stares up.
Oh, are you all right, my good sir? You look a little wobbly. Hold on. And I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna like give him like a nerve tap on like his forehead and then like his like neck really quick, just to kind of like sober him up really quick. Can I don't have like a charm, but is there like a roll I could make for like correcting his nervous system with like
what? You're just hitting him. You're flicking him in the face.
Yeah, you're fucking with a drunk
that
man.
Also can wake someone
this
up.
dude in the face.
You could give me an
I'm just-
intelligence medicine roll.
All right, can I make it because it's not intelligence?
medicine. Here we go.
I'm using melee. Can I do like a
No.
like a dexterity medicine?
wanna hurt him?
Like a dexterity medicine?
You want to hurt him? You could hurt him.
Yeah, if your goal is to hurt him, then you can do dexterity
No,
medicine.
it's to fix the ligaments. I'm like chiropracting him.
But you don't know about
No.
them.
Okay. Should I attempt
how's
this
that medicine
stunt this, or should I just?
I feel like we've heard enough. What else do we need to know? You're flicking a dude in the face.
Yeah, well, I think you did stunt it. I think you stunted it real good.
Can I? Is that? You got like a one daughter?
You can have a one daughter. You can have a one
Oh
daughter.
yeah.
Because you didn't say the word "flick this dude in the face."
Right.
Yeah. This is not gonna be.
No kidding.
This is not gonna be.
Oh,
Oh, did I mess up? Hang on, I messed up.
trying to Jackie Chan this guy into sobriety. Yeah, it's not gonna work out so well.
Oh, all right. That's big fat 0 successes with my
All right,
3.
you Jackie Chan this guy. Sorry, I'm not going to use that. You flick this guy a few times in the face, and different points that you think are chakra points in order to try to get the chi flowing back through his body and flush out the toxins. It disrupts his balance. He topples to the ground, at which point his eyes slowly begin to close as he is falling asleep.
That literally could have gone so much worse. Let's just go. And I just start walking in the direction he pointed.
Adramalik will sigh and just lean over and like pick this guy's purse and then follow Smiling Mountain.
This guy's purse is nice, but bit empty.
I had a feeling. Yeah, he spent it all drinking. Yeah.
Yep.
Whatever's in there, I'll take it.
Okay. You head in the direction that he pointed. Eventually, you come upon a bar. It is the Fountain of the Shining Golden Goddess.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. This is a nice looking place.
It's not.
Oh.
It is pretty
The
run
title
down.
sounded nice looking.
Yes, it sounds much nicer than it is. As you look, you can see that it is in fair disrepair. There are some people of ill repute within.
Ooh.
And yes, I know this is your favorite place, and Mountain's like, no, I don't want to be here. And
I don't care. I might get to punch someone in the face. It's not the worst place in the world.
there is a
Honestly,
surly looking gentleman behind the bar, angrily polishing glasses as he looks around at the rest of the patrons, who are generally giving similarly angry and sullen expressions to everybody else.
I'll go up to the bar and I will flip him a coin and just like hold up 2 fingers for two glasses.
Okay, you flip him a coin. He takes the coin. He snatches it out of the air, takes it, slips it in underneath the bar, and takes out 2 of the glasses, puts them down, and then pours liquid within. It is of a ruby color, and as it hits the glass, it sloshes a little bit, and bubbles begin to foam up. And as they reach the surface and pop, a little mist is released from within them, which then begins to topple over the top of the glass.
I want to smell that. Can I sniff that mist?
You can sniff that mist.
I'm sniffing that mist.
It smells slightly of cherry wood.
Oh, have I heard of this drink? Is this like a recollection thing?
I
try and access it and I can't. There's no way I've never. Oh.
I have so many questions about things. Just drink the drink.
I drink it and I hold up the other one to Rakeem.
I drink the thimble. I'm like, this is so good. We are delish.
It burns going down. It seems fairly strong. It almost seems like it has a little bit of fire with infused within it as it goes down. It's clearly surprisingly good stuff coming from a place like this.
Now, when you say it has fire infused within it, you mean like the element of fire has been
Almost.
magically infused
Do
into
you
the
make
beverage?
this?
Possibly.
Yeah, that's.
What?
You make this?
No.
Oh,
you-
who does? This is remarkable. I've not had anything quite like it ever.
It's a local brew.
What area of town are they in?
Then just outside of town.
Oh, we're going there. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, wait, we came here for something. What was it? Do you remember?
Let's go to the brewery. I don't want to talk about other things. I want to go to the
probably
brewery.
wasn't important if you didn't remember. All right. Jamal will follow Rakeem.
And in 3 sessions or so, we'll get Dirham back into the timeline.
That's why I'm not trying to do rolls. I'm just trying to
So you don't ask directions for where the brewery is. You just walk
You
out.
said just outside of town.
Go do the adventure thing.
Oh yeah,
There's
okay.
a million directions outside of a town.
Oh well, Theorem isn't here to think of these things. Hey, where around is it?
If you're walking, it's going to be about a 2-day journey.
Oh, that's fun.
Ooh, is there close to where we could get more of this?
They have like a place in town, not where they make it, but where they're stationed, like a distribution center. Yeah.
Oh wait, that's what this place is. You're giving it. You're distributing it.
That's right. Won't find it at any other bars in town.
Oh,
What?
they just sell to you?
They only sell to you. Ooh,
It's my special agreement.
Special agreement. My good sir, I am quite a fan of special agreements. And I lean in and I give him like a wink.
I lean out.
Are you
right.
attempting anything in particular with this?
Adramalic sexual encounter part 2 begins.
Oh, no. He means like, like, hey, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yeah, we
I
get
got,
what you mean. We just don't get what you mean.
Right.
I got a cult.
Allow me to be the narrative for the audience who watched you lean in after having a nice drink to this guy and wink at him.
Look, he's like, hey,
I love
I acquire
special
stuff. And I'm
arrangements.
like, hey, I like
All right.
people who could acquire things because that's
You might
a good
be able to give him a
contact
trinket
have
from your
in my
room for such a
criminal
great drink.
enterprise. Look, there's nothing sexual happening here. I just want to have him as a contact.
It's all right. Yeah, I'm sure George is trying to figure that
All right.
out too.
No, I was just trying to see. I'll need stamina resistance rolls from both of you, of course.
Oh, yeah. That's
it's also
my
because of-
specialty. I'm very good at the stamina. I've got a point of 1.
Don't you also
and-
have something against? No, you don't have anything against diseases.
I have iron stomach, so it's very hard for things to affect me that I've ingested.
What's resistance? I got 3 resistance. Hey, that's pretty good. So I roll 4 dice. I'm happy.
Iron stomach helps you with survival rolls to forage and to recover from food poisoning.
I thought that was
It lets you eat. It lets you be able to
That was for-
digest
I
more
thought it
things.
was like if I ingest poison, I had more resistance to it.
No, that would be, I believe, poison resistant.
That's crazy.
Adramalic rolled a 1 for his resist. Probably doesn't do it.
The poison one is toxin resistance, which is a 3-dot merit.
Oh, and iron stomach is 1, so that makes
Yes.
sense.
Anyway, you got a 1 on your resistance roll. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
And
It's 2 and
iron stomach will help you recover from it faster, because I would count 3 successes. Cool. Yeah, you're fine. Obviously, you're fine.
There's
Adramalic,
much of them.
you feel almost as if the fire is spreading through your body and combating some of your natural essence, as if it is opposed to it in some way, which is not doing well for your digestive system.
Oh, that does not feel right. Okay. Sorry. I was just saying I like people who can, do this is strong stuff. What?
It's not that strong.
No, it's not strong at all. No, I didn't say that. You said that. We can like do stuff together. If you like import things,
it's time to get going.
I'm an importer.
Yeah, he is looking at you strangely.
Is there a place in town where I could do business? Where's the business area? What are the tell me about the town. I'm new. I want to know what's going on here.
Why don't you come back tomorrow night after you've sobered up a little?
Well, that's just one drink. I'm not drunk. Who do you take me for?
All right. I think it's just time for we should get going.
No, don't. That's not. It's Rakeem. We can't.
Come on, bud.
And I kind of
Come on.
just like slap away his hand.
I'm not manhandling you. I am letting you. This is a day that I am letting you live in your mistake.
No, I know. I'm like playful, like drunkenly slapping like your hand. Like, no, stop it. No, you stop. No. And like
just tiny pawing at my fingers.
yeah, like
just
tiny, just like little paws, like no. And I guess, do you take me out of the building or no?
No, I told you I am letting whatever happens to you this night. I have fully well been like you just gotta learn. You're probably gonna get arrested for trespassing. You're probably gonna get arrested for drunken disorderly conduct. It's gonna be a lot of learning experiences.
Well, this may as well happen.
Anyway,
he's riding the
episodes,
high,
right?
baby. He's riding the high.
It's a beach episode.
We got those weapons, baby.
But seriously, you should consider if I wanted to buy cases from you to sell other places, would you want to do a partner with that?
My agreement is that I can only sell it here. I cannot redistribute.
So I'd have to make a separate agreement with them and you. In order to...
Yep.
And
Alright.
how is it that you acquire? It is. Do they transport the goods, or do you transport the goods?
They bring it to me.
They have their own men. Oh, interesting. Could you make more money if you were able to distribute it elsewhere?
Yes.
Well,
I imagine
yes.
you could. I imagine you could quite easily. You just need people who are capable of doing that. Would that be the case? And you'd also need protection from possible repercussions from whatever your agreement is.
Are you suggesting I violate my contract?
No, I'm just theorizing, just hypothesizing, what would happen and what's going on. I don't even know what's in your contract. I
think you should leave.
I nod to the guy. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, very, very well. You've been so kind to me. Wait, one more for the road? And I pull out another coin and I like roll it between my fingers, like temptingly.
He looks at you like, are you sure?
And I nod at him
He holds out his hand,
and I give him the coin.
takes the coin, and he pours you another glass.
And I like wink at him and I like drink it without breaking eye contact. And I really hope that I can resist it this time and I don't just puke all over the floor. That's what I'm going with.
I love that this dude was also like, dude, you might not do well. And you were like, I'll tell you how well I do. And he was like, all right, you're a grown ass man.
I also like how it's like fire, which is actively against my like cast.
Yeah,
and
it's like concentrated, like, I don't know, like light
poison.
ale
It's like
or
literally,
some shit.
it's like
Yeah.
poison for me.
And you're like, Daddy likes his juice.
Okay,
Will,
let's get that roll.
roll it. Do it. Come on.
Do I get any stunting for the way in which I drank that liquor?
Obviously, 3 dot. 3
You
dot
can
stunt for
have-
that drinking.
I will give you 1 dot.
Yes.
Yeah, you better
Beyond generous.
shake him for all those dots
Because I
you
do
need.
not want you to fail this again.
We all
I
kind of want to
do.
see what happens. I don't know. I don't know how you make him explode for drinking it.
Oh,
Class it
3. Whew. That 10 saved my butt.
It
Holy
really
crap.
did. I was like, and here we go. You're gonna lose a character
Because
to
the
drinking.
difficulty increased. Anyway, so you drink it, you pound it down, and it's not as bad at first. Then the fire begins to spread, and you can almost feel it eating away at your essence. Reduce your personal moat pool by 5.
Oh!
Oh, it don't feel so good.
Yeah, you don't look
Rakim,
so good. You should stop drinking this. I'm gonna carry you home, okay, buddy?
Rakim, I'm not feeling so good.
No.
Could you take me to the boat? I want to be on the party boat. I'm not sleeping in the clothes shop like a hermit and be in the party boat.
Okie dokie. You got it, little buddy. And I just pick him up, like, I put him on my hand and I just kind of go like this and then I just pull him up by his belt and just carry him by his belt like a little purse. Just
Oh my
all
god,
the way
I'm
home.
like dangling by my belt?
Yeah. Well, I don't want you
My
to throw
belt
up on
is-
me. I think you're about to throw up. I don't want that on me. I was still raised
So
like
you're
a
sorry,
certain amount of couth.
just to get the image in my head, like a baby, like the
Yeah,
things that
you're
dangle
my
above a
little-
baby's.
yes.
I'm like just spinning around by my belt. You're just
No,
holding
I
me
don't
by
have
my
like the
belt.
belt. No, I don't have like the belt like long part. Like I have like the loop
Okay, so
part.
I can
you're
only
more like you're more
gyrate like
all
left and
right.
right, basically, is
You-
what you're
you
saying.
barely
Belt
do
is the
much.
handle of the man briefcase that he is carrying.
Yes,
He
exactly.
walks
That is
down the
much.
street.
Yes.
But my legs and like head
hanging
are, like,
over. Yeah.
swinging like back and
Yeah,
forth.
a little.
Not much. You're probably
Oh,
gonna throw up
Lord.
on the way. I don't care. But
You're
it's not gonna
swinging
be
more
on me.
because he's skipping as he goes and
That's
just sort of wing.
Did you
So-
roll enough dice on your roll there, Greg?
It was resistance and what else?
Stand up.
Resistance stamina, which would be 4.
Yeah, that's 4. Yeah.
Which a 1 dot stunt would have given you 2 dice.
Oh, all right. I didn't
Whoops.
roll.
Roll one more.
I thought a 1 dot was just 1 dice because it's
Nope.
a one dot. One dot is a 2 dice, but 2 dot is 2 dice and an auto success.
Yep.
Okay, got it. All right. So if this 1d10 saves me, that would be pretty nice. Does not
did
does not
not.
save me.
Okay,
choice.
inconsequential. I tried.
I do tell the barkeep after I scoop him up, I say I might be back to buy a case of that for me tomorrow. But I'll talk to you then. Take care.
Good evening.
Bye, nice people. And I just go out the door.
You get
You're
a few
all
grunts and
wonderful.
growls.
Love you and mostly you. And I point at the bartender. Bye.
As we go down the streets, any impressionable youth that we pass, I go, does this look like a god to you? It's not a god. And I just keep going.
I heard that. Why are you're so mean. You're smelly. You know, I can smell a lot better than you. Not you don't.
Andromalic, I would never argue that you don't smell better than me.
I've never said this before, but I think you need to use deodorant or something. Your armpits are like literally the size of my head, and that's a lot of armpit sweat. That's making it's bad. Okay,
I use chalk with a use.
Put me down, please. Wait, you gotta put me down. You gotta
You're just gonna go as we go, buddy.
You gotta
Go as we go. Oh, I turn you over. Oh, you're being a baby. Can't even turn your head. This is Andromalic the Great, everybody. Andromalic the Great.
Oh.
Just a trail as you walk into the.
What does it look like as it's coming out? Are we getting any of that mist? Is it red still, or is it like as the infusion of the fire?
Is it hurting him? Is it like
brown?
is it obvious it's hurting his insides?
That's right, George. That's right, George. This is where we are. Welcome.
Because I know what I have to do to you,
Preach it.
and I'm just not so happy to have to do it so early in the campaign. But okay, all right. No, it looks pretty normal as it comes out.
Oh, so the red was the fire. See, we learned something. My stupidity has helped us learn about beer. That's important.
No, it helped you. I'm fine. It doesn't hurt me.
The difficulty was originally 3, and then increased by 1 because you failed the first one.
Oh,
So-
Makes sense.
oh, so close, but so far.
Anyway, you make your way back to the boat.
Yep.
Settle in for
Absolutely.
any-
I give him to I probably only make it to the shop, and I give him to some followers, and I say he's a bit deep in his cups right now, so you just go ahead and you get him back to the boat. 'Cause I know they're going to be very gentle with
Well,
him.
sir,
Master is in a trance. Clearly,
I
he will
told
be-
Sarah I'd give her something nice. I got her a drink, and where did it go?
Whoever said the master is in a trance, I look at them sweetly. I'm like, oh, you deserve this, and I just go to the guard shack.
Okay.
Keep in mind, Mountain is nice.
Yep.
Greater good and nice, but I'm like, you are so dumb.
What was his name?
Walk about my
Harvey,
day.
the guy that you created?
Horace.
Horace.
I write down all the
carries-
people he makes, because he makes a lot of people.
Horace carries you gingerly back to the boat, lays you in the captain's bed, tucks you in
Horace.
sweetly, and kisses you on the forehead as he drifts you off to sleep.
You smell so nice. You have to give Rakim your shampoo.
Oils. I don't think we had we don't have.
I
to.
use
We have,
only the
oils.
oils that you have given all of your followers.
Oh, why does Rakim not have that? I have to fix that tomorrow morning.
Is Rakim not a follower? And he walks away with a confused look on his face.
Not. Actually, that's not true. Out of everybody, out of everybody, I do play into your cult nonsense the most, so that wouldn't surprise me that much.
Okay.
Except for today, because you're being extra bad.
So, Rakim, Mountain, you return to the guard.
Now you!
guardhouse. Yes, now me. Mountain, you return to the guard posts where you are given lodging.
Yeah, and I'm gonna ask for reports about what's coming with the forces and stuff like that with their werewolf thing.
They let you know that they'll have it for you in the morning.
That's fine. I actually, even if they give it to me, I'm not gonna make you tell me it. You will tell me you've told me it, and then I'm going to tell Deerham when he gets here. So
Okay.
we're just gonna bypass that step.
Okay. All right. Morning comes. You are given the reports. You look them over. They probably don't mean much to you. How much of a tactician are you?
Very.
Oh, you have a high war?
I have a very high war, and it's one of my charms, one of my highest
Cool.
charms.
Okay. Give me an intelligence war roll.
Shit.
I will do this. I skim them. I go, yeah, I'll probably know what this is. I'll wait for Deerham though, and
Okay.
I'm getting this party unsplit. We move
All right.
on.
Cool. Yep. You make your way back to the boat.
Yeah, I make my way back to the boat because I'm looking for Deerham still, and he's not there. So then I just eat the giant breakfasts that Adramalik provides.
Adramalik, you wake
Yeah.
up in the morning. You feel not great, but not the same as hungover.
Do I still have -5 to my personal bull? Is
No, it was that was just like removed. So after an hour, it would have regenerated. So yeah.
Oh,
It
not
wasn't
like the
removing from
cap-
your maximum. No.
Yeah,
Holy
okay, I misunderstood that.
That would have been
that was
basically just
more-
drained you of some essence.
Yeah, that was like a tuning to a freaking weapon. Yeah. It's...
For that
Yeah.
beer forever.
Okay, yeah. I wake up. I assume Sarah is in the room because I invited her to stay there for the night, and there's definitely a small puddle of vomit next to me. I said,
There's not, because Sarah cleaned it up as soon as it happened, and then went back to sleeping in a curled ball on the floor at the foot of your bed.
"Oh, Sarah, you are a darling. Thank you so much.
Of course, anything for you, master.
I had a present for you here." And I'll like reach into like the little like sack of trinkets at my bed, and I will pull out. Do they have like board games here in Exalted World?
Board games are as old
Yeah.
as ancient Mesopotamia.
What kind of board games they got?
God, you're really gonna make me look up what kind of board games because
Oldest
the
board
information
game.
exists.
They probably have Go.
I'm sure they don't have anything as simple as that.
Use dice.
Use dice.
I mean,
Ur's the oldest board game.
this is a thing that Greg should be looking up.
Oh, I'm
I'm not
sorry.
the DM. Hey DM,
I-
what's the lore behind the board games?
What do
Could you
your
tell me a little bit?
followers play? What's the Andromalic hotness?
Right. What's the collectible game that they're doing? What's the
I was just gonna
Ur
give
is
her
one of
a
the
cute
oldest
little
games
trinket
there is.
from like a board game, but it's like silver or something. I don't know.
they're probably playing that classic game Dragon and Ogre, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
I pull out a little trinket and it's like a little bauble. It's a figure piece from a popular board game in the world.
sure, it's an equivalent of chess.
Yeah, and it's
Now, is it a pawn equivalent or one of the higher level pieces?
It's a pawn. It's a pawn
Okay.
equivalent. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And what do you prepare for breakfast, or have your servants prepare? You're not cold.
Since
Prepare for
Rakim
breakfast.
is not there, it's purely a vegetarian meal for Adramalik. And since Strings is also no longer there, there's no like considerations taken for Invincible 2, so it's a much more quaint meal. And then of course, all of the members of the House of Adramalik are flanking the table, waiting patiently, and they've already had some scraps beforehand.
There's no way I didn't wake up before you, so when you come into the dining room, I would be this order.
Oh, okay.
And I'll eat the vegetarians. But
Cool. Yeah, it's a big feast of like salads and like leaves and local flora.
Gas rabbit food. Okay.
yeah, I just have to eat more of it. I'm like, oh, gotta fill up more.
All right. You fill up. And what do you do today?
Okay, we need to retrace our steps.
No, I know where we went.
Oh, okay. Well, then you lead the way. I will retrace my I don't remember much of what happened last night. That's why I said that. So I'll just follow your lead. If you remember what happened, I'll trust your instincts.
So is that what you do? You spend the day retracing your steps from the day before?
We only went to like 2 places. There's not really any reason to like
Nope.
retrace our steps. We didn't go anywhere, man. Like we went.
I
nowhere.
literally don't remember. Rakim, look at me. I don't remember anything that happened.
You drank
last
a
night.
drink that you shouldn't drink anymore.
That
It was
doesn't
red.
sound like me.
It was red, and it was.
Oh, that does sound like me.
Don't
I
don't
don't
drink
like
it
that
anymore.
color.
It was not very strong, but you did not have a good reaction. Or maybe it
Well.
was strong, but it wasn't strong based on size. I'm not sure how alcohol works. I'm not a doctor.
No, but you are very large, so I feel like you could handle alcohol quite easily. We should, in any case, head into town. I have to check on everything that's going on with the shop and whatnot.
Yesterday, I was gonna let you mess up in your mistakes. You know that they're all gonna get. There's no way you that writ is gonna mean anything in a major city. I don't think you have the bureaucratic know-how to.
Why would you wait? Why would you intentionally allow my followers to be arrested? Why would you not tell me?
I told you that. I told you that yesterday. I said your people are going to be arrested. I said to you
Well,
specifically. your followers are
listen,
going to be
Rakim,
arrested.
keep up. If I don't remember anything that happened yesterday, how would I know that now? Why are you just telling me this? God. Okay. All right. We have to go get them. We have to go get them.
Sarah.
Yes.
Can
Oh,
you stand next to me?
yes.
Can you stand next to me very quickly? Which is almost being next to Adramalik.
She looks to Adramalik.
I don't know what he wants, but let's humor him. Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
She
you
goes
may-
and stands next to you, but somehow still closer to Adramalik.
That still makes sense. Adramalik, do I look like Sarah? Are we
No.
very similar?
I mean, you both have 2 legs and 2 arms and 2 eyes, and you've got some hair. She's got hair as well, right? I mean, you've got teeth. She's got teeth, right? Right.
I don't wear any of these, and I pick up like just a robe for effect on the thing, and I say, and I don't fit into any of these robes, and I put the robe on my arm, and I flex, and I just break it.
Why would you? Look, that was perfectly good. You know how long it takes us to make these. It's not an easy process. Sewing is an art form. Look, all you're doing is just messing up everything that's going on here. And I wish you told me, and maybe you did tell me, but I don't remember because I was drunk or whatever. So let's just go and fix this problem with the shop, and then we'll find Durham, and we can get out of this town. Okay? Okay?
Do not forget, I am not one of these people, Adramalik. We are friends. Make sure we stay friends.
What?
I am
What?
not the follower. And I stand up and I say, let's go. And I just smile and do.
Oh, my goodness. I feed the man and he rips up my clothes and then starts lecturing me. The gall! Sarah, see if you can clean those up and maybe try repurposing them for like, I don't know, maybe we'll
They'll
get
make
like
good
gloves
napkins.
or something. Ooh, napkins, that's a good, no, he suggested it. Don't do it. I don't like that. Make
Take them
gloves.
away, toys.
Gloves, definitely gloves.
Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy our show. Come back next week for the next part of our adventure, or join our Patreon for early access to the next episode, as well as a Patreon-exclusive campaign of Rippers. Meanwhile, if you're ready for a live experience, follow our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/RPGBlender. And if you missed our past live episodes or are interested in some RPG tutorials, find us on YouTube at The RPG Blender. If you want to stay up to date on our releases, you can find us on our new Discord. Check the description for a link. Don't have Discord? No worries. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at RPG Blender. Or subscribe on your podcast app of choice. Music is The Punk Rock Show by My Free Mickey. Copyright 2012, licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution License. Thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms. Sorry, I'm mystified by the fact that there is an Exalted board game.
Ooh.
Look what you did. Look what you did.
Hey, when
Our
we all,
sponsor for today's episode.
I mean, they've been our sponsor for the whole goddamn campaign. What was I gonna say? Yo, when we all get together, we should totally do like a live stream Exalted board game.
Exalted
Just
War
going
for the
completely
Throne.
blind and be like, what's happening? 'Cause
Wouldn't
I'm
be the
sure
first
rules
time.
won't be nuts.
Right.